Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to welcome back everybody online. This is BilliardClub.net. You're live in Louisville, Kentucky at the 6th Annual Derby City Classic. This is day number 8. We concluded the bank pool division with 404 players. Jason Miller of Dayton, Ohio was the winner. John Brunbeck, Owenston, Kentucky was second place. This is the semifinals of the second of 3 events. We started with 307 of the world's greatest one-pocket players. We have 3 gentlemen left in the tournament. We just determined who the gentleman would be that would advance into the finals. That would be Marco Marquez of Chicago, Illinois. The remaining 2 players are ready to get it on for your viewing pleasure. At this time, I'd like to bring them out. Please welcome from San Francisco, California, former winner of the USPPA event at the Sands Regency Hotel in Reno, Nevada. Plays all games super. A warm welcome, please, for Mr. Billy Palmer of the Bay Area, San Francisco, California. Come on, let's hear it, Louisville. Thank you. And his opponent is sponsored on tour by Pouillat Sports, player representative for San Miguel Beer, former winner of the ESPN Ultimate 9-Ball Challenge, the U.S. Open 9-Ball Championships, $50,000 winner-take-all Challenge of Champions, the most recent inductee into the Hall of Fame, an international superstar known as the Magician. A warm welcome, please, for Mr. Efren Reyes, Republic of the Philippines. Thank you. Let's hear it. Gentlemen, you may lag for the first break. Good luck. And we'd like to send it over to Danny Diliberto and Mark Wilson in the booth doing the commentary. Take it away, you guys.
This is the semifinal match of the Derby City Classic One Pocket Championship, and we are live in Louisville for the Billiard Club Network and ACCUSTATS. My name is Mark Wilson, and along with me, the informative and educational Danny Diliberto.
Yeah, you know, we have a repeat of a match played earlier that Billy Palmer won in an upset, and in fact, it was a bigger upset because Efren had it in hand and then blew the last 2 games. But since Efren has come back and played a super match against Marco Marquez, and then he went to the 9-ball tournament and played another super match. So I expect him to play a little better than he did the first time around.
Palmer set the break. And the 9-ball match that Efren just concluded, he was trailing to Sambahon 4-1 and came back and won that match. He's practiced in between these. He went and showered, freshened up, and I think he's going to try to really collect himself so he can give a super effort here in the semifinals.
Well, he's starting a little in the hole here. The man made a pretty good break. I don't know if he can see that ball, 15 ball. If he can, he's got to try to make it without leaving a return bank. I really don't see anything else. He doesn't have any aggressive shot, you know, to shoot at his pocket, and nothing really goes in his pocket. So I think he has to try to give him that ball and not leave the bank on the 9. Now, whatever way he can do that, I don't know how much of it he can hit. He can hit some of it.
Well, he hates to leave the bank on the 1 as well if he was to drag the cue ball up table.
Yeah, well, you'd rather leave the bank on the 1 than on the 9. And that's exactly what he's thinking.
And he left the 1 fairly about as long as he possibly could to ensure that the 9 wouldn't be available, while meanwhile keeping the cue ball away from the 1 and at an awkward angle. But it still is a free bank if Billy Palmer chooses to shoot the 1.
Not only a free bank, it holds position with it. You know, he can fall on this 12 ball or 13, one or the other. Oh, he missed it by a hair. These tables are really tight pockets. It doesn't take much to miss. Now, he hit that very well, but no cigar.
Looks like Efren has a gap here. He could possibly get straight through to the 2 ball.
Well, if not making it, he could put it in the threat area.
It certainly looks like it wouldn't go very easily. He'd have to graze the end rail if it would go, but he could, like you said, switch the tables around, and I'm sure he would concede 1 ball to re-obtain control of the balls.
Widows, if you're in the room, you want a raffle?
Yeah, he can even 2 rail it maybe off the inside of the 9 to make sure the guy can't hit any of these other balls.
Pick up your prize. Larry
Well,
Widows,
I don't know what he was trying to bank it straight in. He figured it would stiffen up, you know, shoot it a little wide and it would straighten out. And it did a little bit, but not quite enough.
The score right now is 1 ball for Palmer and 0 for Efren. Had just a minor exchange here. Palmer's looking at the 9-ball. Oh, I'm not sure what kind of a shot. He's just going to have to roll the cue ball down on the end rail, I guess. Efren now is looking at the 10-ball on a straight back bank for his pocket.
Well, he does have a bank. You know, he doesn't have to worry about a kiss. I don't think he has to worry about selling out much unless he just laid perfect for the 11. But if he hits it with a little speed, it will bounce. But he might go back to banking this. Is this a 13 ball?
This is, yeah.
13 ball. That also is a bank. I don't know how well he can control the cue ball, but he has his choice of shots. The 13 is a little easier bank. I don't think he can play position for the 9 though, because he'd be playing position for the other person. So he didn't. He split the wicket, but he didn't play position for the 9 simply because it's position for your opponent too with a soft bank.
Now he's looking at going into the stack and try to move some congestion over by his pocket.
Yeah, and freeze the guy in the bad pocket there. That's a good shot because now he's covered all parts of the table. The 10 covers some, the 9 and this 13 ball.
Billy Palmer surveys the table. Looks like he's just going to bank the 7-ball onto his side of the pocket or side of the table, 2 cushions, and freeze the cue ball
on the wrong side of the rack.
On the wrong side of the stack. That was all he had. So.
Yeah, it truly did. Efren's going to put him on the stack and knock another ball to the rail.
And the key here is Efren would like to wedge the cue ball right on in between the 11 and the 6 ball with this shot, making a return safety very difficult. This is one of these delicate strokes. You're going to move the cue ball 1 inch while moving the 14 ball 2.5 feet.
Well, he's looking at some other possibility, but I really don't see another shot. Nothing he could do wrong with this. See, that's tougher than it looks like. You know, you want to stop the ball, keep this ball in play, and control the cue ball, which he did. But it's really not a powerful shot if he could hit the inside of the ball. But he still has to guard from that, I want to call it the 13 ball, but it's probably the 12, right?
Yes, it is the 12 ball on the end rail.
12 ball. He has to guard against that for a bank, so he can't just go ahead underneath this 9 and leave the 12.
He's going up by the 10.
No, look at that shot. He billiarded that ball to stop the cue ball. Very good hit.
He's left Efren a pretty decent shot on the 9 ball, however.
Well, he has no choice but to shoot it. It's a kind of thin hit, but I think Efren might spin it in. He spun it in and he went all the way down to that 14 ball. What is that, the 10?
That's the 10 and a tremendous shot.
Great shot. He's got an angle to go to the 12 ball now. And the 14 ball looks like a possible bank. So I could see him getting 3 more from here.
Queuing up now. This will be a top spin shot.
Oh, he don't want to be on the rail. Just makes the shot and control a little bit more difficult. I'm sure he's going to shoot it. And he may bounce out and still have a bank on the 14, but it'll be a cross bank.
And if the balls were to really get awkward, he could always kick at the 14 ball as well.
Right. Efren the Magician.
He's going to be playing for a cue ball passing in front of the 14 ball type cross corner bank. No, he went into the balls in an attempt to
But you know
pick up
what?
another opportunity.
He may be able to spin forward and avoid this kiss. In the 14, that is.
No longer will the rail first bank work without a penalty, possibly, because of the 11 balls position.
Yeah, he's looking. It's close. It's close to getting a kiss.
The double kiss would be the only thing he really wouldn't want to happen. He'd rather concede this ball than run into a double kiss.
Yeah, he got the kiss and didn't hurt him much.
Not as bad as you might think, but nonetheless, he has given up the distribution of the balls to his own favor, turned it over to Billy Palmer.
Yeah, he can bank to 5 and stick the cue ball. There's some discussion here. Score. There's 5 balls made, so the score's 4-1 Efren. Yeah, he can shoot this, stick it, and have the 11. All free. Just hit the ball good. I think he did. I think he hit it very well. Yeah, I would say. Now if the 6 passes, may have to shoot the 11 first, but if the 6 passes, he can nudge these balls. That's what he's doing. He's going to get a bunch of balls here. Soft.
Bound off the edge of the 4.
Yeah, look at this. They're all open.
That was a very nice shot.
Yeah, I can see him getting out here. He can get to 6. He's going to need 2 more, but they're upstream. Might be able to fall on them.
4 balls apiece. Palmer shooting. No excuse not to get at least 2 more and maybe put something in his pocket beyond that.
Okay, Larry Widows, you want a cue stick?
Yeah, I can see him falling on a ball, too. I mean, he can go one rail.
Larry Widows, you want your
I guess that's the 10 ball again, right?
14 ball
14,
in the middle of
I
the
get
table.
him mixed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
A little bit fortunate.
Well, instead, he's shooting at getting on the hill now. He would have had a chance to get all the way out, but main thing of this shot is speed to the pocket. If you miss, Efren only has to either knock it away or give it to you. Not going to sell out.
He's rolling his shot.
No, that's not real good. I don't think he left the bank. There's a big kiss involved here. He don't have space to travel under it. I don't believe. It's similar to the way it sat a little while ago, but this is a little thinner. He's shooting rail first. That's what he's doing.
He's playing an offensive
kiss.
shot.
Yeah, no kiss. Sure, he had position if he made it. The only problem was he stopped to where he may think about shooting this 8 and falling on a bank on the 14.
Yeah, Palmer's not looking at anything but shooting the 8 and getting a bank.
Yep.
That would win the game.
He's close enough to it to hit it, pretty accurately.
Should he miss it, he doesn't figure to necessarily lose from this shot
Oh,
either.
he didn't hit it hard enough. Oh, now you can lose them all. Yeah, he was right in the hole. The accuracy was there. He hit it a hair too soft. So he is a little mad at himself. I don't know if Efren's going to get to a bank on that ball. It's pretty far down past the point, I think.
He may have been guilty of playing too much position and not enough emphasis on the ball pocketing there.
Well, whatever he did, he didn't gain from it. The game is going to get close now, at least 6-5. I don't know if Efren can do anything with that 8. He may have that same kick bank that he just shot. I don't know if he could stay down there.
Once you become competent and comfortable with going to the rail first shot, that kick bank is a very effective weapon.
Oh, he's going for these balls. Look at this. He hit the 7 right on the nose, stopped. Well, I have to call it a good shot. And he's going to tie the ball game here, 6-6. Then I imagine he'll have to knock the 8 away.
Tremendous shot from a man that possesses infinite billiard knowledge. Nonetheless, he still had to be the beneficiary of a little good fortune to fall this good on the 2 ball.
Oh, yeah, certainly. Certainly. But I always say you have to be good enough to have a chance to get lucky.
That's right. When you're constantly playing high percentage shots, and then he put the cue ball on the proper path that time, that easily could have given him some
He's
good fortune.
banking at this. He's banking. He's got a bank. It's just that all that spin to avoid the kiss made the 8 bank upward. Put a whole lot of right-hand English on the 8 because he had a whole lot of left-hand English on the cue ball. Whatever you do to the cue ball, the first ball you hit has the exact opposite.
Now, Billy Palmer is forced to play defense. And this is not optimum. But he did get it out of there.
Not bad. You know, he stops the bank because of the position of the 1 ball. I don't see any real aggressive shot here.
Do you think Reyes may be forced to just bank the 7 ball over by the 1?
How about banking the 8?
Oh, I didn't think about that. Looks
Yeah.
tough.
No, he banked this ball.
He went
Look at
wide
the
open
control.
off
Oh,
that.
man. And
Tremendous
he's got
shot.
position.
Tremendous
Great
shot, and it was hit with such a speed that he would have maybe got away with it. Had he missed it, it would have come back down table.
Yeah, he hit that so accurately there. And he's got position.
He figures to lay this in the pocket. Ooh, he really pinched it off short, didn't he?
Yeah, left the bank. Definitely left the bank.
I was just saying he figures to lay this very near the pocket. I never anticipated that it would miss by as much as a diamond.
Yeah, one of his rare bad hits. Oh, he hit that real good.
All right, who are we missing here?
Efren has to give it to him.
Alex, you have no color, right? 18?
Efren has to get it to
Who else?
him. You know, it's either both of you need 2 or both of you need 1.
If he can stop the cue ball down here, it's going to be a tough
Yeah.
shot to play defense from for Palmer.
Not much. He's going to have to just roll on the ball and hope he can clock it real well.
Aaron's got 1
There's
minute.
no aggressive shot for sure. You know, he's got to
Right.
hit it without making it.
But it's not easy to roll on that and deny
That's right.
Reyes some kind of a
He's going to roll it.
advantage.
Look at this. He rolled it. Is it going straight? Good shot. Perfect. He
Boy.
couldn't have hit that better if he was a foot away.
Yeah, he couldn't have dreamed of hitting that one better.
Oh, he hit it great. He put it as neutral as possible. Even the magician can't invent an aggressive shot here. He's trying to figure out where to put it
Wait until the computer says 30 over
for a later advantage. He's
He's-
not going to try to bank this.
No.
At first, he looked like he was.
He's going for
You
length.
know where he's at?
Yeah.
Herman? Herman's. Been, he's almost
Uh-oh.
30 minutes late.
Kick bank.
Uh,
Kick bank. Yes,
I
yes.
don't know.
Yeah, he's looking at it. Believe me, he's looking at the kick bank. Yeah.
Well,
Kick, you know, kick the end rail.
I understand that, but
Yeah,
that ball's
okay.
far enough off.
No,
the
I'll tell you what, you got to shoot it. Got to shoot it. You're not going to get many shots with 1 ball on the table to win the game, so go ahead and shoot it. You know, this is not a bad shot. Kick bank. He don't want to do that. He don't want to take a chance. I like the kick bank there. But
All right,
that's why
Herman,
I'm up here in the booth.
18.
Instead of out there playing. Oh, he didn't make it.
We'll give you
But
a
he didn't want to
Superman.
make
Yeah,
it.
take
He
it
didn't
to
try
you.
to make it.
Okay, what are we doing here?
Looks like soft and thin.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, he's left with no alternative but to make this one.
You want a corner hook him.
Look at the speed
Did he
control
do it?
of that. He did control corner hooking. And Billy Palmer is very disgruntled.
Well, he's going to have to take a scratch. If he's indeed corner hooked, he's going to have to take a scratch.
You really have to have a sensation for the speed and the thickness that you're hitting an object ball to even come close to corner hooking somebody like that. Tremendous shot. Game-winning shot here at the end game.
He's going to have to take a scratch.
Well, I don't know if that's going to be fruitful.
Well, he has no choice. He might as well need 2 now instead of 1. Put it in the middle. Good shot. Good shot. You know, with 2 balls on the table, it really comes down to you got to beat your opponent to the shot anyway. So, you know, it's good thinking there.
Well, he wasn't left with much alternative unless he wanted to kick.
Yeah, that would have been suicidal.
Well, that's what that means. So he pretty much had to take a foul there unless he wanted to be suicidal, and he was well aware of that.
Good shot. Efren, being a real great chess player, is playing chess right now at the balls, and he figures we'll both need 2 now.
Number 8, Earl Strickland, Nick Ammonen.
And that's a return shot that's a little bit creative, though.
They
Many
both
guys would
need
be
2,
reluctant.
but you know what the shot is here? Kick 2 rails at the side of the balls.
And Jimmy Wetch.
For $1 or a donut, kick 2 rails at the side of the balls. Favoring
Table
your
number 4,
side of the
Brian
table.
Gregg and Tony Fargo.
That's the shot. Maybe it's not in his repertoire, but this has come up many times over my lifetime.
Many of the modern day players that aren't very well versed with the straight pull and 1-pocket tactics don't see that shot, Danny. That's a shot that the masters of the game played years back. These guys are basically
I'll show it to you
off.
sometime.
Oh, I'm well aware of it. And it's a shot that
It was a big shot.
Wow.
Big shot. You
Yeah.
know, he's sold out now. But he kicked, if he would have kicked 2 rails, you know, he got a nice target. You slide off him, you knock them all loose on your side, and you go up the end rail with the cue ball. Big shot.
Efren's debating the crossover bank on the 9 versus the spot shot on the 10.
Well, he's shooting this, then he's going to play for the bank next, I guess. I think he should do the opposite myself. He made the ball and sold out. He was trying to hit the 9 and hold it for the other ball, and he didn't hit the 9. And now, you know, it's back to where, you know, he's not a big favorite here the way the balls are.
And banking the 9 towards his pocket, that...
No, he's losing the cue ball, and he may not be able to control the kiss. You know, you got to spin a little forward on this. You got to, when you cut this kind of bank, you got to have a little right on it and go on the inside of it. The outside, you may get a kiss.
And there's a couple of issues here. He certainly wants to avoid any opportunity for a double kiss.
Yeah, he's just going to bank this on his side, and that's it. That's all he can do, but he left the bank for the money, I believe. I think if he banks this in, this ball has room to go. If he banks it in, he's going to have a shot at the game. This ball banks.
Well,
Efren needed to get it more over on his side. You know, this is easy to control. You know, just hit it 100%. You got position if you make this. Hit it good. Hit it good, but not hard enough. Not hard enough. Boy, you know, even a little harder where, you know, that ball was going in the pocket. He may have snookered Efren.
Yeah, this is a problem for sure.
He may not be able to hit that ball. I don't know if he's got a 2-railer. You know, I don't know if he's got enough end rail to go 2 rails and kick that ball away 2 rails. He's in a trap. He is definitely in a trap.
What about blasting the 9 ball into the 12 ball.
Well, that's great if you can control the cue ball, the 9, and the 12 ball. I don't know how you know,
Well, you can't, but there's nothing maybe easier is what I'm saying. Maybe he can get some separation between the balls. If he gets very fortunate, he won't even have to give up a ball.
Yeah.
Should one find Billy Palmer's pocket, at least it knocks the other ball away, theoretically.
Yeah, it's not all easy to do.
I'm not suggesting that it is. I'm just suggesting that maybe he's trapped where he will have to shoot some kind of a up in the air type of take a chance.
Well, I'll tell you the confidence I have in Efren. Whatever decision he makes is the right decision.
Table number 6.
You might be preaching to the choir here, Danny.
Yeah.
Have I converted you?
Oh, no, there's no conversion. I just, I know who can play and who can't.
World champion.
And this is just a survival shot. See, now they both need 2. And he really didn't leave anything, but it would be a great shot now for Billy Palmer to cut the 9 ball. Go to the end rail, hit the 9 on the right, go to the end rail and double him up, 1-12. That's the shot. Now, he doesn't have a bank. Cut that 9 and go to that chalk. See where the chalk is sitting?
Uh-huh.
Put the ball on that chalk and you got the best of it. Yeah, he's not seeing it. He's going to 2-rail it and something funny is going to happen here. He doesn't see the shot.
Oh, maybe he is. Yeah, he is too.
No,
he's
goodbye.
scratching.
I told you something funny is going to happen there. It was not a good shot. The shot I came with was the shot. No danger to it. Double him up on that. You're a big favorite. Shooting, funny things happen, and that's what happened now. He needs the cue ball. Oops. Bad judgment, that's all. Just bad judgment.
Okay. Reyes is playing a spot shot.
He's going to try to draw behind the balls and kick one of them to his pocket because he needs 2. That's what he's going to do. He's going to try to hit a little in front of that first diamond and kick a ball loose. Well, he hit the ball on the nose. Now what do? You knock the ball away or shoot the bank? I don't think you shoot the bank. He's lost a few matches like this lately. He had him in the same spot earlier, and that was the score, 7-5. And Efren was on the hill.
He's banking it, and he figures that he's going to hang it at the worst.
I don't know about this. I don't know about this.
He stayed up
high. If you make it, you make it, but no, it's a bad idea. He lost the game just like this. He should have learned from that. Earlier in the day, he had him 7-5, 2 games to 1, and blew this game and then blew the next one for the match. Now, this could be deja vu. He's got a shot here. It's not going to be easy to get the 4 ball, but, he looks a little better right now. Figure some way to get a shot on that 12.
Well, Jersey Red would play shape to...
yeah, forget that. I know what you're saying. The cut kick. Yeah, that's good if you got a backer that has a real strong bottle of booze.
Did you ever play Jersey Red, Danny?
Of course.
Well, tell us a little bit about him. He was an interesting character.
Real character, a good friend. At times when you're playing him, there's nothing friendly about him. Very competitive, played all games great, and he was a horse tracker. And we would every year when we had the tournament in L.A., we had a straight pool invitational tournament, tuxedos and all that, 17, 18 players. A bunch of us would go to Santa Anita every day. Red was one of them. Cicero Murphy was one of them. And Joe Balsas. And I'll tell you a funny thing about Joe Balsas. While we're doing a little stalling here.
Oh, he sold out of the bank.
Yeah, he may have.
He sold out of the bank. He sure didn't want to do that.
Fargo on table number 4. Williams and Wetch are on table number 6.
Well, we've already witnessed Reyes is not playing his absolute A game. This ball's in.
It's in. You see what I'm talking about? You agree with my call now when he banked that ball? Should not have banked that ball. But anyway, while they're racking him, he's looking at the ball roll a little bit. You can't do that. This is a diamond-sponsored tournament. You cannot find flaw on the table, Efren. It was you.
Well, I think it was Efren as well.
Yeah, you're right. He used bad judgment. But anyway, back to Joe Balsas. I played many, Joe Balsas is one of the great straight pool players ever and world champion many times. I did not get along with him. We had a lot of matches for titles and many tournament matches, and I did not like Joe Balsas until one day I found out he was a racetrack nut, and I loved him the next second on. For some reason, I'm telling you, it's like a funny remark, but that was just the reaction. Anyway, Efren threw away another game with bad judgment. Even with him being your idol, Mark, you must admit he used bad judgment.
I will admit it.
Okay. Of course, it's easy to be right when the guy wins the game on your call. But even if he made it, it was not the right shot. That's a way tougher shot when you need one and the other guy needs three and you're selling out just about. You're just going to lay on it, get out of the inning. So far, Billy Palmer has been fortunate enough to catch Efren stumbling a little bit. And he didn't stumble after that. I mean, he played a super match on Marcus, and then he beat Santo, his countryman, after being behind 4-1 and winning 6 in a row.
Well, so far Billy Palmer has played a strategy that we have early on said would not work, and that's laying back and allowing Reyes to beat himself.
The waiting game.
It generally will not work, but it certainly has today.
Well, he can't control the cue ball real well, but if he could, if he could get under it a little bit, bank this 15 at the balls, and just get the cue ball to go perpendicular towards the 1. He would have to jack up a little bit, but it'll be worth it if you could execute. You see, that's exactly what he's doing. He didn't hear me, did he? See it? The cue ball's going towards the 1. The ball went into the pile.
That was a tremendous shot.
Yeah,
subtly tremendous. That really tipped the scales back in his favor.
Yeah, a great shot and the right shot. One pocket is about shooting the right shot. I told you earlier there's like 3, 4, 5 different shots to shoot. If you find the best one, you're increasing your chances to not only win, but to be the best player.
He's completely turned Efren's break around. It almost looks like Billy Palmer broke now.
Yeah, it sure does. It sure does. The break disappeared.
At this point, Efren's going to have to play some type of a survival shot, it would seem to us, looking down at the distribution of the balls from here.
Well, not only is the 4 sticking out, the 2, I guess, sticking out. The 13 is a bank. That's as good for Billy Palmer as it is for Efren.
Reyes, I think, just looking to roll down to the end rail.
Yeah, he wants to try to get behind the 2. Yeah, I don't know about this. He's going to be in a trap here. He could fan the 11 and put him on the 5 ball.
But there was not a better alternative. I mean, at least he's forced him to make another defensive shot, and not that he's unlikely to execute it. But Efren just didn't have a better move, or he would have chosen
this
something
is easy
better.
Execution because you don't even have to hit it real thin. You're going to freeze the guy on the side of the pile if you got the good speed. And that's it. Efren is like, and another ball is playable for Billy Palmer. I mean, Efren is in a little bit trouble here in this match.
He's in one of those circumstances where taking a foul, or be willing to take a foul.
About a foul here.
Well, kicking,
You're just going to need 2 more. He's going to hit the ball to the rail. Now, Billy Palmer can shoot the 5 straight on stick there, and Efren is still in a bad spot.
Palmer's looking around. He wants to exploit this position, the favorable position for maximum value.
Well, he's looking at, I don't know, there's nothing aggressive to shoot here. You'd be making a mistake. Shoot that 5 straight on. It looks like it's hitting the short rail, the end rail, and he can stick the ball and just two-rail that out and stop right there. Efren is in trouble. Efren's not going to have much.
An experienced one-pocket player recognizes this is a pivotal moment of the game where he can really exploit
He's got no
maximum
problem
value
at
there.
all. No problem at all. Why he was thinking of anything else, I will not know, unless he was just doing a little bluff.
Well, it wasn't even that. He just wanted to take a look at what it looked like from both sides of the table before he got up and shot.
Yeah, you're right about that.
He's got a lot of things going his way. He doesn't want to mess it up. And he leads in the match 1-0. Has Efren on the ropes here.
Sure does. Efren might have to kick at the bottom part of the two ball.
That's what I was saying earlier, and that's most unpalatable. I mean, you're possibly going to give up at least a long rail bank. Possibly lose a ball.
He's just not in a good spot. Well, the long rail bank, don't worry about, because he does have balls defending that. He has the 1, the 5, the 3. He's going to lose a ball. That's all he wants to do. Not a bad shot. It's going to at least make Billy Palmer think.
All right, so the matches is
Efren owes one now.
Round 6 on 3, Reed Love and Long. On 4, round 7, Greg and Farlos. Round 6.
Reyes -1, Palmer 0.
Round 7.
Palmer with a big edge in the ball distribution.
He's got that shot again, He can bank this at the 11 and just let the cue ball go one rail towards the 1. Yeah, he has that same shot.
And he's concerned about the possibility of running into a double kiss with it.
It's possible. I can't see the angle real well, but there's like a math to this where you get up and you know there's no kiss, so you hit it 100%. If he's afraid of the kiss, then he'll have to cut it and lay on the end rail. Hope you don't leave a bank on the 2. Of course, we don't want hoping. If we're playing pool, you gotta control it. There is no hit and hope, not at this level of pool.
He certainly doesn't want Efren to be able to wiggle free from this trap that he has set.
I think he has the same shot. He's got a 2-railer and lost Whitey.
He's got big problems.
Yeah, he lost Whitey.
Big problems.
Like a shocker right there. He had control of everything, and he lost total advantage. Not only that, Efren might do like a super straight pool run out and get 9. He needs 9. Well, did he get an angle for something or straight in? And he might have an angle to go to the 1. He needs 9, so he might as well get the 1 out of the way and get an angle to bounce out. I think that's what he'll do. You need so many. Get that ball out of there.
Well, the 10 and the 13, or
All
10 and 12, both go.
So does the 11, and then the 2 banks. So he's going to get a lot from here. He might even shoot this and then even do like a little break shot. Although I don't believe in breaking these because you got balls that are still open. Shoot the 10 and then figure out where you want to get on the 12.
11 ball. Oh, shoot the 10, the 12, and then
try to
maybe the 11.
slide through there on the 11. Yeah, and he's got a bank on the 2. He's trying to figure out what order he wants to do this. He's got probably a good angle right now on that 12.
Playing the 12 first.
Yeah. See, he had a better angle, only he tied him up. See, now he blew a whole bunch of balls he could have got. He could have got 2 or 3 more for sure. He gambled on getting all of them, and he fell short. He hits that a little harder, he would have been okay. So now he's got to go into defense. I don't see any offensive shot here at all. I don't know. Is he going to try to 2-rail this and fall on the 2? I don't know. It's all too delicate and too close, to have good speed. It looks like it's sitting on a good angle, but I just don't, the stroke and the speed are like contrary to each other.
He's banking the 4 for his pocket, and he's going to stick the cue ball over by the 13.
No, he did the 2-railer, but it was a little bit long. He wanted a little in-off there. We call that an in-off. What might have happened there? He might have left a bank on the 6 now. That little hit there on the 6 knocked it into bank range. And I think he might be able to kill the cue ball. Oh, I'm pretty sure of it. You know, he may knock the ball in the path of the 6, but that won't hurt anyway. Oh, he's going to do this. He can kill this on the full side. He can make this and get some balls here. Oh, he missed it by a hair. Oh, man. Efren's happy about that. Even though he looks like he's in a trap, he's happy about that. But I'll tell you what he's got. He's going to look at everything. He's looking at spinning this ball in, but I'll tell you what he's got. He's got a 2-railer on the 15 and billiard the 6 in, I think. He's not looking at it. Oh, he's giving him the ball. He doesn't want to hear anything. He's giving him the ball. That's not a bad idea. You know, he could have done something aggressive, but that's a good shot, too. Can't do anything with this, Billy. The balls are sitting good for Banks. That's the reason Efren did this. All those balls bank for him. He can't just move the 2 out of the way. He's going to try to soft kick 1 rail and just hit the 5 on the nose. Good speed, good shot,
Great shot.
accuracy, great shot. He didn't leave a bank. Now I see why this guy is in the final 3. And I call him this guy because I really never knew him before this tournament.
And this guy being Billy Palmer from
Billy
San Francisco,
Palmer, of course,
California.
I know Efren. Billy Palmer. We'll call him this guy, and it's not meant to be derogatory. He is playing a heck of a tournament here.
45 years old.
45 years old and eats well.
You know, he certainly is a gregarious guy. When we interviewed him before, he was very willing to chat, and interesting guy. He told us that he studied ACCUSTAT 1-pocket tapes to improve his game. So naturally, right away, he won us over.
Yeah, well, that's also a good way that people get weight from me sometimes. You know, and it's a con. It's a big con. I had Dick Lane a long time ago. He looked like a little professor, and he came up to me and said, "Mr. Diliberto, I know I can't beat you, but at the school they think I play pretty good straight pool." That was the University of Oklahoma. Little guy. I said, "Well, what are we going to play for?" He said, "Guarantee you 700-800 a game straight pool," and that was the days I was playing real well. And he did a shock on me. First of all, the first game I needed about 7. He ran 78 and out. I'm betting everybody in the joint. Next game I break. He runs 81, and he busts me. I bet all my money in 2 games. So I told him to hold my cue, lend me 300, and I'll be back in 1 week to play you again and bail my cue out. And I went on the road and came back a week later, won 1 game, and everybody said, "We know you now, we quit." Which has happened to every other player, you know, on the road. On the road, in most spots, you better win the first night, or else the best you can do is break even after that. Okay, I talked just for long enough.
Well, boy, that was a nice distribution, a redistribution that was all planned out.
I don't know. It depends. Well, he doesn't have much of an angle on the 2. He can't hit the 5 full properly, right?
Well, he's not left anything easy. I'm not saying he doesn't have some kind of a move from there, but he redistributed them and reconfigured them in a more favorable position. Did Dick Lane play as slow then as he does today?
Yes, and he shook just as much. But a great player, He hit me with that Mr. Diliberto thing, and he looked like a little professor, I'm telling you.
Well, he's the only guy I've ever seen that shows up at a pool tournament with a briefcase, blueprints, and a cue case all at once.
Yeah, he's always thinking of how to make more money. I mean, he's a very intelligent guy, good person, you know, great for pool. But he's very business-minded, and he has a franchise called Clicks.
And he is a complete success story.
Oh,
That's
yes.
a self-made man.
Yes, yeah, we're talking about Richard Lane, who later, after my episode with him 30 years ago, he became a champion.
The Night Train. Sounds like he was a champion when you played him 30 years ago.
Yeah, he played pretty well that day. But I had just been playing Norman Hitchcock all night, too, you know, so I was off guard. But nothing to do with him. He played good. A little scratch here. He didn't like his end of trying to make a legal safe without selling out, so therefore he chose to lose the point. Very, very intelligent for you people watching. If you're in a spot where you're going to lose a bunch of balls and you have a very difficult safe, lose the point like this, and you're still alive.
The career match record between these two players is Reyes has won one time in a 9-ball match, and Palmer's won his only time to play Reyes in one pocket.
So this is what we call in the gambling world the rubber match.
Reyes doesn't much care for this position either. He's taking some time. It would not surprise me to see him play some kind of a highly elevated cue type of a masse.
It wouldn't surprise me for him to take a scratch. You know, where's he going to go? The other guy had nowhere to go without selling out. He's sort of in the same place. He may take a scratch. Yeah, he can't get stingy right now. He's leading 3-0 this game, but he's losing 1-0. So this is an all-important game for him, because if he doesn't win this, he's going to have to fade at least 2 more breaks on Palmer, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. He's taking a foul.
Yeah, that didn't shock me none. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Even though the 5-ball is sitting real well, it is the 5 on the rail near Efren's pocket, right?
Right.
I think he can go all out, bank this 13, and go all the way upstream and leave him straight in on the 5, because he's only shooting at 1 ball. You see it? And even though it looks like an easy shot, the pressure of selling out a bunch of balls may cause him to miss. It looks like the angle is perfect. To bank this ball, put him straight in long on the 5. You like that shot? You should like it. It's a good shot.
I definitely would if he has that angle on the 13 and he can bank it and get the cue ball way down there.
He looks like he does. Oh, yeah, he looks like he does. He may not be thinking that way, but, you know, I don't see what he can do shooting this way unless he just tries to shoot the 14 off the inside of the
well, it looks like
5-ball. Well, he's going to try to just
graze off. Yeah, he's going to play
this is going to be a loser.
He's taking a foul.
Yeah, he didn't want to take a foul. It was an unnecessary foul because it wouldn't have changed much. Yeah, he took an unnecessary foul. Isn't it funny how styles change things? I mean, you know, these guys played a match earlier. It lasted 2 hours and 40 minutes. Efren played another match. It took 20 minutes. Now we're back with Palmer, and it's a slow, deliberate game again.
Well, Palmer said one of his best attributes for one pocket was patience, and he's displaying that here in the early goings.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't have anywhere to go tomorrow. He doesn't work or anything like that. He doesn't care if this takes till 4 in the morning.
And nor do we, because we have plenty of tape.
Yep. And I don't have to be at work tomorrow or anything. What are we doing here?
We're just down looking at this shot. I don't think we've decided.
I'll tell you what. I see a real aggressive shot. And again, you need a good backer. But listen to this shot here, because I think in this spot I'd shoot it. Kick the 2 to your pocket. Because if you hit it anywhere on the thin side, you're billiarding the 15 and you're going on the side of the balls from there. You see the shot? It's very shootable. You know, all you got to do is hit the 2 on the thin side, on the top.
I think it's an accurate assessment.
Yeah,
I
it's
do
a
think
good
that's
shot. He doesn't want to shoot it, though. He might be a little hazy. He sees shots like that, but that was a real good shot and a winner.
Looks like we're going to just see a stop shot and a takeout.
Well, here we go. Here goes the balls.
I think Efren kind of maybe would regret not shooting your shot based on this occurrence here.
I'll put it this way. If we had time and it was legal to stop and confer on that shot, he would say, yes, that is the shot.
For all you,
He kicks so well, too.
for all the viewers of this tape, you'll be able to replace the balls and attempt Danny's shot yourself and shoot it 10 times that way and shoot it 10 times the other way. And
Tough to go wrong as long as you hit the too thin on the high side. Tough to go wrong, and it wasn't that tough a hit.
you very well may learn something from that shot. You very well may find out that Danny made a good call.
Especially we're talking about Efren. He's one of the greatest. He brought kicking safe into the 9-ball game. You know, originally we just kicked to hit the ball, you know, and we didn't think much about hitting one side or the other with certain speed. He brought that into the game, and it's a big thing added to the game.
Yeah, he revolutionized
safe.
the kick safety.
Yeah, he definitely did.
It's a huge play when you play
So-
rotation.
That's why I recommended a kick for him, because I know he could have hit it very accurate.
Well, he missed his last kick in this match the first time, and it was an easier kick than that one.
Yeah, but he hit it with speed. This one would have been just a finesse kick. The other one, you know, when you hit the rail with speed, it comes off a different angle than you might think. A little easier to control, like a medium to soft kick.
Well, Palmer's not making many mistakes.
Well, I can see that the one ball's over kissing. See the 111? It's over kissing, so
And a
you
long
can't
ways
mess
away.
with that. Yeah,
A
you
long
can't
ways
mess with it.
away.
Well, the ways away matters not if the ball is dead off the kiss. You know, he could hit it, but it's over kissing. So that shot's no good. So why did I bring it up? Just to show that the possibility of a shot like that is there. You just have to look and see where that ball's kissing on the tangent to the pocket. The Z stroke, that's good control. You see the cue ball
Tremendous
made a
shot.
Z?
Made a Z and landed on the end rail. I see that.
Okay, how about this shot? How about this shot? He doesn't want to do anything like this, but he could one rail the 11 off the 1 and two rail the 1 towards this 12 or 13. You see the angle he's got? Yeah, I think he's looking at it too. It's the shot. Watch this. Watch this. He is shooting it. Get it? Oh, see where this ball went? The other one missed hitting the side rail, but it would have been a great two-way shot. Good shot anyway. Part 1 went okay.
Efren might be partially blocked on this too by the spot. The ball returning
Nah,
to the
he's
spot.
all right.
No,
He's all right. How you like that shot?
that's a tremendous shot. Good call. Boy, this looks like maybe he has to just roll down there. That's most distasteful.
It's a survival shot. You can't just roll on and stay there because the guy will bank the 5 on his side and go up to the end corner where Efren's standing. You know, that'll be no good. So he has to not leave him a chance to do that.
Well, maybe he can just
A
roll it
light
in.
kick isn't going to get it. Oh, man, I'll tell you, he knows it, too. Just kicking lightly at this ball, he's going to shoot that 5 and bank it on his side and go right up to that far corner pocket. He knows that ahead of time. That's chess. You make a move, you know what the other guy's going to do.
Efren's looking at the bank shot on the 15. That would
Well, he knows he's not sitting good, you know, and he might be telling himself, if I don't shoot here, I may not have a chance to do this again, and I'll be in a trap.
sometimes you're forced to pick the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
There's not necessarily an easy defense, and
Yeah,
sometimes
you're right.
offense is your best defense. So he may be forced into a predicament like that. But this is a pretty off-angle, difficult shot to do that with. I'm sure he'd rather have a better chance.
Well, I'll tell you what he just did. He looked up there to see where the cue ball will be if he kicks at this 11. He looked at the 4 ball, and that was a bluff, because that's not where he wants the guy to think that's where you look, but it's not. So he still might come with this not a good shot. He's got to do more than kick light. See it? How about making it? How about looking at it a while and then making it? And it might have been a little acting job there. He was going to shoot that all the while. That was like a Moscone trick. Sconey would make believe he's safe in a straight pool game and pound the cue and walk around, look up at the sky, cuss a little bit, and then after a while, shoot a dead one and the people would go crazy. It would just add a little suspense to it. And that could be what Efren's doing.
Oh, he's going to be dramatic now.
Yeah, it could be, because he had that bank the whole time. Now he can fall on the, I guess this is the 14 down there. Oh no, he hit it. Does it pass? Nope. Is he looking at a combination here? Oh, he would have loved to fell on that ball. This game would have definitely been over. He's leading 4 to -1 as it is. But the balls are still sitting dangerous for Efren. You know, any mistake here, and Billy Palmer can get a bunch. They're all on his side.
Well, he's looking at the angle for the combination, but it's off angle.
Yeah,
Far from anything routine, and it's easy to sell out of the bank if you slightly miss it.
That's exactly right. You know, there's a risk if you miss this. You can sell out of bank, and all the balls are on Billy Palmer's side. Got to think about this one, Efren. I know you do think all the time. Don't leave a bank. Don't leave a bank, but he split the wicket.
Boy, he hit that nice.
Yeah. Now, can he bank this 2-ball? Can he bank this 2-ball without hitting anything over there? Yeah. No, he's going to knock him away. It's knock him upstream time, and he's right, because he's leading 5 to -1. Let's get all the balls out of play, because they are on Billy Palmer's side. Let's move some.
Little rearranging of the furniture here.
Yeah. Weenie Beanie likes to say, put those balls up in the kitchen.
Oh, nice try. That was about as much production out of that shot as he could have obtained.
Yeah, he did. He killed the cue ball.
Had to land the cue ball right next to the side pocket. That was a little bit dangerous, but it turned out quite well.
Efren has to think here. He might have to go ahead and shoot the 8.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
He's going to bank the 15
you know, you got to
out of there.
look at what's going to happen here. You're going to get the worst of it in a little while, and you may not have this 8. Now, he's not going to shoot it because he's leading 5 to -1, but I will have to guess he's going to get the worst of it from here. There's too many things for Billy Palmer to do. All he can do is like roll forward and knock this on the end rail, but you know, if it goes dead combination, and he can kick it. If he shoots it with speed, he's going to stick right there and leave the 7. He's in a trap. He's in a trap. Yeah, he's got to really think here. You know. Yeah, see, he's going to do something you don't think he's doing. I mean, he's got to do something really
Ooh, he's kicking
here.
the 5, kicking the 5.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, better slow down.
You know, he knew that he wasn't going to get the best of doing something else, and he tried to do something aggressive and kick that 5 in, and he got away with it, sorta. But just he may not like it the next shot. You know, I think he can go all out and bank this 8-ball into the 15 and just go all the way as far as he can. And if he hits it good, he's going to put balls away from Efren's view, and he'll have him in trouble again.
In addition to admitting that Efren had made a bad judgment earlier in the match, I'm going to have to admit that you made a great call there, Danny.
Yeah, it wasn't as simple as it looked. So if he can get a ball scoreable here and get way up there, now wouldn't Efren like to have that 8-ball back? You see, a little while ago, he
Sure
got in the
would.
trap. Yeah, he'd like to be having that 8-ball right now. Usually he figures that out. But he's still leading 5 to 1, so I think he can light kick the 8-ball. You know, I think that's all he has. Light kick the 8-ball, or billiard it. You know, hit the 7
blasting.
and billiard it. No, billiard the ball. Like this, he almost went to drink, but that was a good shot too.
And a knowledgeable, appreciative audience recognized that shot.
Yeah, that was a great shot. Now you know what I like for Billy Palmer? kick at that 4 ball. 1 rail, light kick at the 4. Don't worry about selling out the 12. Keep him in a trap. Yeah, he's not going to see this, I don't think, but he can light kick this and control it. You see the shot? If you hit it, you know, on the pocket side, you might pocket it and go a little further upstream, but you got to defend this 8-ball. You can't mess around here.
And you'd have to take a foul to even nick the 8-ball, right?
Yeah, he's going to do that.
Oh,
that's a bad shot. You see the shot I had?
Anything was better than that.
No, kick at that ball. It's a big ball. He could have got away.
He let Efren out of the deep trap there.
Yeah, he just wanted to leave him out of the trap without leaving him a shot.
Even a Z kick or something down the table, anything. Just get the ball down the table.
We're going to tell the people to put that back and watch it. He could have light kicked at that ball and let him go. You know, he blew all his advantage here, especially you're losing 5 to -1.
That really took a lot of pressure off of Efren, too.
Sure it did.
Now he could just knock them all down the table and relax.
Yeah, he used bad judgment, but
one of the very few poor shot selections. I have to agree. I don't think he should have even touched the 8-ball, and that was a huge threat.
He had to just 1 rail kick it. I mean, he's got to, you know, he's going to bank at the 6 towards the 15. Good shot.
Now he's got it back down there in
he's
the
got
scoring
it all
position.
like a little scary, except the 8 is not as dangerous as it was. You know, it's way up now, and Efren can get behind it off something.
Maybe off the 5-ball. He'll
Maybe
come down
off the
table.
5, overcut it 2 rails and try to hit the end rail with the cue ball.
Or he's looking coming a Z shot off the 4-ball. I don't know if it lays proper for that, but it could bank the 4 over by the 5. I think he's going to choose a more conservative approach.
What the
he
heck
kicking?
is this?
He might be kicking. Oh, he's 3-rail
Yeah,
banking.
he's just getting the cue ball over there, but that's just a survival shot.
But nonetheless, moving a ball down table.
Yeah, you're right. Get another ball out of there. The guy needs 9 right now. He's got to play you 9 to 3, and I think that's a little tough to play Efren 9 to 3. You really got to be mad at your wallet to do that.
Is he going to pocket the 13? No,
That's not a bad shot, but he didn't do it. I don't know why. Why wouldn't he just pocket the 13 and fall on the end rail? You know. Well, it would have gave Efren an escape off the ball on the spot. That's probably one reason, and a good enough reason. You know, he's got Efren on the ropes here. Even though he's losing 5 to -1, he's got Efren on the ropes. There's 6 balls over on his side that if you fall on the balls right, you can get all of them. The Efren's going to come off this ball and go to the end rail. Good shot if he doesn't let him see the 9. Yep, that's all he didn't want to do. But he's got the same shot. Roll on this 13. You really don't want to make it because he can come off that ball. You know, like split the 13 and the 5. You don't want to make it. Hit right in the middle of both of them. I don't know. Well, he's on the rail, but it still gives him a shot to like go forward off a ball. You know, maybe knock a ball a little further up. Yeah. Didn't agree with making that. You know, even though it puts another ball in play, it gives him an escape. See how quickly he took advantage of that and used it for the escape? But he still got him in trouble. Now lay on that 5 ball.
And he now possesses 7 balls in that little area as opposed to just the 6 he had moments ago.
Lay on the 5 now.
He's going to lay on the 5. I kind of like going rail first just because it gives you a little more control with the
He's
shot.
looking at 3 railing to 12, I believe. And that'll be tough to avoid kisses, but, you know, it's an aggressive shot. You know, if he hits it good, it can go in, but I think he's near a kiss there. He's just going to cut it and go upstream, that's all.
Oh, okay. He's just going to nudge
That's
those
not
around
too
down
bad.
there and
That's
leave
not
that clutter.
bad. See, he could have did that before with a kick. It was the same shot.
And he's He should be very satisfied. He thinks he's left the 12 ball, but with that
Oh,
4
yeah,
ball,
yeah.
he can't risk that.
He's playing poker there. Yeah, like Efren's
Right.
going to fall for that.
Right.
Yeah, Efren already conned him earlier. You know, now he thinks he's going to con Efren back. Not going to do it. He's going to try to go 3 rails all the way to the end rail again.
He's going to be a little short.
No, he isn't. He's going to be okay.
I think
But
he's a little
not
short.
if you want to. No, not if you want to eat tomorrow. He was a little short. Why hit him that hard? You know, why knock that ball way over there?
Well, he got everything freed up.
He got freed, but he almost knocked that other ball out of play. You know, you didn't need to hit it that hard.
I would agree that he hit those a little bit unconventionally, but he doesn't have the straight pull background or maybe the ball making savvy that some of the older experienced players possess. Look at what's again.
No, he doesn't, like you say, that's a bad touch. The other shot was a bad touch. You see what he did when he shot too hard? He put that 14 over there where it's a threat. You know, Efren can shoot that ball. He shouldn't have knocked it that far.
Apparently he has the 15 ball straight in.
You're going to
He's
play
try
position?
to draw it back, yeah.
You better hit it good, because
Oh.
this ball, these pockets are not forgiving when you shoot a little stroke. You know, if he cleanly hits it, he can come back for the 7. Which he did. Good shot. You know, he even has the angle now to go to the 14.
And that was a tremendous shot.
Good shot.
Now he can go ahead and win the game.
These are tight pockets. He can go right to the 14 here because he needs them all anyway. Nah, he don't want to. He's going to do it later. That was a good chance for it. He might be able to do it now. Yeah, he might be able to do it now. Go 1 rail to the 14. I don't think you can hit it soft enough to hold it for the 2. Although he's trying to. Well, now he's going to have to go to the 14. You know, if he gets there, then he was right in doing it in that order.
Right now he's determining if he wants to try to slide all the way over or maybe just accept a bank on the 14.
Neither is a bad idea. But I think he's got the angle to just fall right on the 14. Get it?
It's a good shot.
Yeah. Yeah, and he hit the cue ball a little low. He would have been closer to it. But I think he's close enough to shoot at it. He got in the game from nowhere. 1 ball is going to have to go on the spot, so he should think of that. Yeah. Okay, you don't have all of those now. You don't have all of those. 1 of those is going on the spot.
And I don't think he is thinking of
He's
it.
not. He's not. He'll think about it if he misses and sells out. You know, and it's nobody's job to tell him. He has to keep score. Good shot. Okay, let's see what he does. Ball's going on the spot. He has to be aware of that. Must lay on the 5 ball now. Have to lay on the 5 ball, nothing else. In fact, when you lay on it, you'll take it out of banking position for Efren. Just lay on the 5. You don't want to do anything on that side. Ball's going on the spot. What do you think? You think he remembers or he doesn't?
Well, it's been a while since he committed the infraction.
Uh-oh.
So, well, he might roll 1 in and put
Yeah,
2 on the
yeah.
spot.
Yeah, I guess he knew it. Yeah, he would have never done that, shoot 1. He's putting them both up. So that's another thing about this guy that I like. He can count.
Well, he has a good memory anyway.
He's awake.
Yeah, last night we did a match, and the player that was losing got up and shook the hand of his opponent when there was still a game left in the match. So we know that he was mentally out of that match.
Yep. That was Corey Dewey.
Well, I wasn't going to name any names.
Well, that happens. The kid's been playing hard all week. He won one of the ring games, 30,000. You know, he got a little wore out, and he thought Alex was out a game ahead of time. But the thing is, Alex won anyway. So it wasn't like he did something wrong. Well, this Palmer's style is not only keeping him in the match with Reyes, but he's ahead. He's ahead 1-0 game, 6-5. He was behind 5-1.
And taking a toll.
Our defending 9-ball champion, Shannon the Canister.
What's this?
It's nothing, I don't think.
It's nothing?
I don't think Efren would leave a bank.
Yeah, I think he's got it. No, I think he's got it. These banks stiff anyway. You know, what's the difference if you go long? You know, bank at it. If it goes short enough, you made it. If it goes long, it's going out of play. But I think he can stiffen it. You think he could? That was another bad thought of...
that was a little careless.
Yeah, but now he can bank, get the money here. You
That
know,
was
he's
huge.
hot.
That
Yeah.
puts him on the hill here.
Yeah. He's got a
Seven balls
bank
to
here.
5.
Draw the ball, and you're shooting at the game here and going ahead 2-0. Well, he missed that one, but I don't think it's going to hurt him any. Well, he turned this around. He was losing 5-1. Now he needs 1, and Efren still needs 3.
Efren's going to try to play a bank on the 13.
Well, he better not leave it for a bank. Better not leave it for a bank. He hit it good enough that Palmer only has a defensive shot. Knock it away. I don't care if it's to the side pocket. You know, you can't knock it 3 rails, so just knock it at neutral. That's all you want. He's going to twist it to his pocket, to his side anyway. Well, if it doesn't keep rolling, Efren's got a shot. He does. He has a 1-railer.
He has a 2-railer.
Yeah, he hit it weak. Better go a little further or he's going to leave a bank.
He didn't want to leave the cue ball in the corner pocket there past the 4.
Yeah, I don't think
So
he
he was
can
playing
hit
the
it
cue
thin
ball.
enough to control this.
But right now, Billy Palmer leads this match 1-0 and 7 balls to 5. Here in the second game of this race to 3 in the semifinal match.
Well, he caught the point and he left the bank. And I think if Efren just goes natural speed, he might make the 4. Put another ball in play.
Well, he needs to make the 4.
Get it? Good hit. Oh, this ball's too easy. He left the bank. Definitely left the bank. He's grinning, but he doesn't feel like it. He's in trouble here. And if Palmer don't want to gamble on the cue ball flying up in that pocket up there where the 5 is, he can just shoot its 2 rails and go forward. That's probably the better shot. Or knock them all away.
Efren's going to try to lag the 13 ball back down by his pocket.
It goes. This ball banks.
Did not strike it well.
Not at all. He jumped up a little bit. Well, he left the shot, but it's not free, so I don't know if you can shoot this. Again, 2 rail it and put it on your side and go forward with the cue ball. I don't think he can shoot this. It's not free at all. Good shot. You got it out of the play, and if it drips in the side, you really got it out of play. Yeah, Efren will have a lot of trouble making that ball in his pocket.
Now Efren's determining whether he wants to just play for 1 ball and try to bank the 13, or possibly he put the 12 ball into the side pocket and back on the spot.
It's a better shot not shooting the bank and putting this in play, because now he's got to defend, and that being Palmer, he's got to defend 2 balls now. That's a good choice there. He could have shot at 1, but I maintain don't shoot at a tough shot until you got all the balls in play you need, especially when the other guy needs 1.
Let's say Palmer's willing to cross corner this 13 ball.
He's got to spin forward, I believe.
And he may not go all out to make it. He may go all out to avoid the double kiss, and he might scratch.
He did all right.
Ooh.
He did all right. You know what else he did? What I said earlier, get it out of banking position. And he did. That ball no longer banks for Efren.
What if Efren just rolled the 5 ball into the corner pocket, laid the cue ball on the rail?
Well, if he snookers on him, it's okay, but he could also cut it in and fall where he is now with a little right-hand English and get them all in play, which will help him. He's going to do that. You know, cut this ball and come on the side rail where you are right now. No, he's going to do your shot. Snooker him on it. He didn't want to gamble on,
But at least he's
leaving
got
him a cut.
ball all down here where they would be makeable if someone was to disperse them.
Okay, 4-railer coming up.
I don't know.
All right, I'll tell you what, you
don't-
need one. Hit it straight on with speed and control whitey.
Doesn't lay for it.
You don't
your
think
shot's
so?
good if he could hit full enough on the 13. but
Oh, he can't hit it? Well, if he couldn't hit it full, big difference. But meanwhile, Efren's got to defend against a number of balls here.
Yeah, this is kind of starting to favor Efren a little bit.
Well, I like him two-railing the, is that the 10 ball?
On the spot is
Yeah,
10 ball.
two-rail the 10 ball and spin 2 rails with the cue ball and try to bank this ball into the 3 or under the 3. You're going to get it in play. He's looking at that. See where he's looking, where he wants to hit with this? I'm pretty sure he's going to shoot that. Spin it 2 rails or 1 rail at the 3 and spin the cue ball 2 rails out of play. Big shot. That's what he's going to do. There it is. How you like it? How you like it? Now he's in the game because Palmer can't make the 3 and stay there, so he's got to make that 3 and get upstream somehow, you know, and it's a tough shot to do.
This was one of those instances where the 3 ball hanging was a better shot than if he'd made the ball. Because it really
Of course it is.
puts
Of course
Palmer
it
in a
is.
predicament.
Yeah.
And when it's that
Yeah,
deep
yeah.
in there, to control the cue ball from a ball hanging that deep is extremely difficult.
He's going to have to, well, thank God there's small pockets because he can hit this thin and maybe avoid the point. But he has to hit it thin and try to get upstream. And if he can't do that, he doesn't have much rail, but if he can hit the point of the rail, then he will go upstream off making the ball. But that's difficult. He's got to cut it thin and get far up there.
Well, he was looking at slightly rail first.
Yeah.
And that's how he's, oh
Well,
boy, trouble.
High karate got him now.
Now Efren has a pretty decent cut shot on the 10
Yeah,
ball.
and he not only that, he can play 2-rail position.
And this is just a standard 2-rail position
Yeah.
play in billiards.
Automatic.
I'm not suggesting it's easy. I'm just saying
It's
it
a
is
thin
a possibility.
hit. It's a thin hit, but he could shoot it.
The thin hit also will provide you with a possible 2-rail scratch. Especially if he
Well,
has to
he
hit
has
it thin with
good
firm enough.
control,
But he has
you
pretty
know.
good control. And this angle sometimes denies exactly how much control he can exhibit over.
Okay, what is he
one
looking to
particular
do
shot.
here? He's trying to see where he can hit that side rail off cutting this ball in. You know, let it go. As long as you make the ball, even if it goes past that, you'll have a bank. You don't have to play. See, he's pointing right there. But if the speed don't lie, just keep going and you'll have a bank.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
This is a huge shot in this match.
Oh, big, big. Palmer's leading 7-6. If he wins this game, he's a big favorite to win this match. But if somehow or another Efren pulls this out, psychologically he might be a little let down blowing this game. You know, when he came from nowhere to get ahead.
Here we go. Made the shot.
Get the idea about the bank?
He's got the bank.
Yeah, that's why he didn't have to worry. He was pointing for position, but the speed didn't lay that way. Now he's got a bank. I got to bet even money he makes.
And that was a great call, Danny. Very insightful. Don't try to get perfect. Make the shot. Settle for the bank.
Oh, this is a great shot. Great shot, because no matter what, he's ducking. You know,
Good
but I
chances
expect him
of
to
laying
make
in his
it.
pocket if he doesn't make
He
it.
made it. He made it.
They had a tremendous game. I mean, you can really hear the enthusiasm in the audience.
Oh, Billy Palmer has just bent his head low. He didn't want to lose that one.
This is like a 15-round fight. I mean, both these guys are standing in here toe-to-toe, and it's getting late enough into the fight that it's starting to take a toll physically on both players.
Yeah, Efren wants to win this match for sure. You know, he gets to play Marco Marquez again. Marco Marquez didn't get off too well against him.
He made it through about the second round if it would have been a fight.
Well, tell me
very short.
this. Marco Marquez is waiting in the wings. Who do you think he wants to win this game?
Oh, gosh.
Nothing against Billy Palmer, but I would rather play Billy Palmer in the finals of a tournament than Efren. Uh-oh, bad break, but he's going to get away with it. It turned out to be a good break. Not really. I mean, there's no problems here. He doesn't have many traps. No trap at all.
Efren's looking at the 9-ball straight back.
And I don't know what he'd do. He would have to jump over the pack and draw the ball. It's a trick shot. You see this?
He could stop the ball possibly or draw back underneath the 13.
He can't stop there. The 11 goes.
Well, he nonetheless is, or has looked
Grade
good.
11.
I don't know. Some of the shots you want to shoot, I think I could play you one pocket.
Didn't say I wanted to shoot him.
Dan Louis table late.
Well, freeze him on the 9. Cut the ball and just freeze him right on that 9. Do your best to freeze him on the 9. It's a big advantage. A very big advantage.
Well, he quickly recognized that your shot was correct.
Well, he put him in the stack there, but that's not as good as freeze him on the 9. He left the bank on the 11, I believe. Maybe. You know, we can't tell from here. Over there, it looks like he's got a bank. He'll at least have a 2-railer to knock on his side and stick there. Billy Palmer is behind Efren, waving his hands in disgust. I don't know what that means. Did he leave a bank? I guess not. Efren's going to come off the 9 and try to put him around the 5-ball. Well, it's a big break if he can see that 9, because if he can see that 9, he can just lay on the inside of it and fall on the rail. That's what he's looking at. He's
Well, here on our monitor, it looks like it maybe isn't available.
Yeah,
Once again, it's awfully hard to discern from our perspective.
yeah, it is.
But if he could just roll up on the 9, I think he'd already be down and shooting.
American Pool Players Association.
Well, he was walking over there and looking at the rail about what goes if he does lay it there, and I think he can lay it there.
I think he's looking at a kick on the 9.
Not bad. If he kicks it thin, he's going to go all the way down the end rail and knock the 9 on his side. That's not a bad shot either, as long as there's no dead balls. I like that shot. Kick the 9 thin. If you can't hit it head on, kick it thin.
Yeah, he's
Knock it
afraid
towards the 1 and go up to the end rail.
maybe he could hit the point on the side pocket or maybe go down the rail into the corner pocket.
Well, then he made a bad shot. You know, if you kick it thin, you can't hit the point. You would have to make a bad kick. He's looking at that. Good shot. Well,
It's going to roll over.
Well, he's lucky he didn't leave a bank. Efren might have thought about it.
12 ball is sticking out a little bit, but it's not very manageable from that position to
shot,
do much.
let me tell you the shot here. I mean, he's probably not going to do. He's going to shoot at 2 rails, but I think he could bank at this 13 ball and spin the cue ball around 2 rails and go to that far corner and double him up 1-5. Good shot. A guy like Efren could control this shot.
What about banking the 9 ball straight back and putting the cue ball down in the opposite corner
I
pocket?
don't think he has straight back. You know, it looks like the angle isn't sitting there.
I was thinking of going off the long rail with the cue ball and across.
You know, he's going to bank this and just go right into the 3. That's what he's going to do. And he made a good shot. And now he may have a bank on the 5, and he has an angle maybe to fall on the 3.
Well, here on the overhead, there's not a whole lot of room to avoid a double kiss, but
Well, I think is it froze? I think it's just off the rail enough to stiffen it. Let's see. I think he's got the shot. He's going to the 3. Get it?
Boy, tremendous shot.
Now he can shoot the 3 or the 11, I believe. He can shoot the 11 and draw back for the 3 and maybe open a few balls, or he can shoot the 3 first and get an angle that's a little better. But don't forget the 9 and the 4 also go. So those are still open. You don't have to go into the pile yet. Pick around. I believe in getting rid of those 4 balls.
I don't think the 11 necessarily goes. I think the 8's hanging over it.
On the monitor, it looks like it does. Well, the 3 goes anyway.
The 3 did, and he's looking at the 11 several times now.
Yeah,
so.
he could. If the 11 goes, that's the shot. Shoot it and draw back. He has balls that go. And if the 11 doesn't go, he can go to those balls right now. You know, he can go to the
He's
4
going
and
around
9
for the
right
4.
now. Yeah,
He's going after the 4.
No, I don't think it had the action he was looking for. I don't think it had the action he was looking for. I wish I could see this closer. Does he have a bank billiard? Bank to 2, billiard to 14 in? I'm playing real aggressive right now.
That would be. He felt comfortable. Oh,
He's
he's
going to
playing
2-rail it.
Yeah, 2-rail shot.
He's playing it off the balls. Pretty good shot. Did he leave a bank? No. I don't think he can hit enough of the 10 ball to bank it, could he?
Doesn't appear that he could from here.
But he can shoot this straight on.
The way that Billy's approached the table, he's not even considering it. He's looking at the 15 ball and what he could accomplish by moving that.
3-0 Efren in his 3rd important game. They're all important with a race to 3, of course, but you want to get in the hill first. Keep the heat on the other person. Good shot. You see what he did there? He didn't want to leave him a shot to hit the 8 because then he would have wound up in the side of the pile, the little cluster there is, the 11-6.
Efren's got a lot of work in front of him to do anything extremely productive. He could just thin the 10 and go drop down on the end rail and make one of those what you call survival shots.
That's all he has right now. I can't see him doing anything aggressive.
Looks like he might consider banking the 4 ball 2 cushions over on his side and dropping down as well.
That's about it. You know, it's already in good play, but he has to do something. He doesn't have too much. Shoot the ball, stick right there.
That's the conservative play and probably the proper play. He tried to trail ahead. He may have a combination bank on the 8 too.
Yeah, I think he does. And I think the 13 is going the right direction after he contacts the 8.
He is elevated over the 14, and he might have slightly the wrong angle. That ball happens to be the 12 ball as well. Looks very similar to the 13, however.
Well, he's over the top, so that's going to make it a little more difficult, you know, so he's not going to mess with it. He's going to open these balls. Good shot, because they're tied up.
And he was a little fearful of leaving a 2-ball bank, even if he hit the shot pretty well.
That's a good shot. He did something a little constructive. He opened up those 2 balls.
Palmer now set to hit the 2 ball and just stick the cue ball to the stack. And that will leave Efren a pretty easy return, make do shot. Just drop the cue ball off the edge of the stack and down on the end cushion.
It's funny what styles can do. Just one little different kind of thinking makes for a faster match. Not even wild thinking, just a hair little different. Not much to do. Efren doesn't really want to knock all the balls upstream. He doesn't want to work that hard.
Billy Palmer kind of shrugs and smiles. Efren tempting him with the 15 ball. He knows there's a lot of danger if he was to try to shoot it.
Oh, he's got a bank on the 1. If he can control the cue ball and come out between the 10 and 8, he's got a shot. You know, it's just a control shot. Nothing goes for Efren. I like the bank. I mean, you know, I don't see any big danger. And if he makes it, he's going to have the 8 ball. Let me see what. Well, he doesn't like these kind of things. You know, controlling the cue ball on this shot. But you can do it. Just hit the one where you have to hit it and draw it a little. You're going to come out perfect. It has a little air of danger to it, but you know, how are you going to get the points? You're losing 3-0 to Efren Reyes. I like the shot.
Well, Billy knocking balls on his quadrant of the table, down table. I'm sure that doesn't bother Efren at all. Efren still leading 3-0, 1-1 in games.
This is a repeat of the first match. Not much exciting to call. You saw a little get out of the inning moves. You know, there isn't much. Don't leave a bank on the 8 if you shoot this, of course. Well, he didn't want to gamble on doing anything wrong. And therefore he didn't.
The balls are going down table, and they won't be back for a little while.
Yeah, here we go again.
Good speed, though.
Yeah, freezing the ball is always good. Tough to control. Well, they're shooting slow faster now.
Very funny. Palmer's way down here on the end of the table, and he is going to jack up. I don't look for him to hit it real hard.
Well, he put a few more balls in the kitchen. That's Weenie Beanie's saying. You know, for you people out there, Weenie Beanie was one of the old-time players from the Johnson City, Illinois days when we really had a month-long tournament, and all of us just like this, not as many, but we all stayed together in little towns around Johnson City, Illinois.
Efren's getting the better of this exchange. He's got the cue ball close to the object ball, which enables him to routinely put the cue ball down on the end rail.
Anyway, the big difference, Johnson City in this tournament, you knew everybody by first name. You know, I mean, we got 307 players in this. You got to be Napoleon to know their first name.
And there's a lot of straight shooters in here that no one has ever heard of.
Yeah, and you people out there that play little pool, you know, one of these times you got to come down here with a notebook and at least see everybody so they can't sneak up on you in your town.
Well, I think Efren's going to bank the 10 ball on his side and use a little draw to escape the side pocket. Didn't even have to draw, just center ball.
Charles Bryant, you're up on table 8 with Dan Lewis.
Kind of has the cue ball on the wrong half of the table, however.
Yeah, he has nothing.
Well, this is shaping up to be a sequel of the first match.
Yeah, they got as many balls on the wrong end of the table as the first match.
Efren's looking at an extremely difficult combination, 12 ball, 15 ball, or he may try to bank the 10 ball.
You know what it becomes in a situation like this? Who loses patience first?
Due to the fact that nothing looks good, I think he may opt to just move a ball to his half of the table and try to bring the cue ball down the table and leave him long away from the object balls. Well, he's semi-committed. He's rethinking it.
Yeah, he said, I'm leading 3-0, not him. I don't need to invent anything right now. I know I'm the magician, but I don't need to do any tricks. Play the nuts, play the score, try to outthink them, try to pick them off one at a time better than Billy Palmer does.
He's looking at the 4-ball between the 15-10, and that would be a shot that, while it would produce a tremendous result if he was able to hit it through there, there's a lot of opportunity for something to go wrong. I don't think he'll play that. He really hasn't exhibited those type of tendencies much in the past. On the other hand, Marco Marcus, patiently waiting on the sideline, would have already shot that shot.
Well, if I were Marcus, I'd be patiently waiting in my room watching James Bond movies. They've been showing them all week long. Just the rest, you know, you don't want to watch pool if you have to play a big match.
Yeah, sometimes you get emotionally tied into what's going on, and you kind of almost feel spent when the match is over, win or lose for your man.
Well, you know, in our spot here, when we're following along the play and we're thinking what to shoot, we're wearing ourselves out. It's like we're shooting the shots. You know, we're doing all this brain thinking. Well, you didn't cut it enough.
Pretty effective, though. He's got a ball down here and in play.
Well, he's just going to bank the spot ball on his side and fall on the end rail. That's all he's going to do.
And he's shooting at the 15 ball. It looks like he's thinking about shooting at the 15 ball. And
not a bad shot if he could Z-stroke the cue ball, but, you know, don't leave this ball for a bank. Well, he's doing something else. He's shooting off the 10 and he's drawing back. He's going to bank one over there and billiard one over there and draw back. Double him up. Double him up. The only problem with that shot is he didn't make anything shootable for him, and the 10 ball may pass.
Or he may be able to just roll the 4 ball ahead. No, not with that 10. That'd be too risky.
I can't tell. See if the 10 goes by the 8. I think it does. I don't know if he could shoot it accurate and soft enough to hold it for the 12 ball.
Yeah, the problem with that is you sell out of the bank if it doesn't go in.
Well, faint heart never won a fair maiden.
He's looking at rolling the 14 in and kind of exploit what he's got going here. Put some more balls in play.
Okay, what is this all about? Did he leave a shot on the 9?
Well, he may be forcing Billy Palmer to shoot at his hole. Sometimes you paint a guy into a point of desperation and then they come up with a great shot. So all that work goes for naught.
Yeah, he's got a similar situation here. I mean, he can shoot that, I mean, similar to the other shot. Jack up, shoot the ball into the edge of the ball, come back, leave him doubled up. Now he's going to bank this ball and do that. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. He's got another ball in play for himself. Efren's going to put him behind the
deuce,
the ball there, and he's going to be in a trap.
Yeah, he's going to be in jail here.
Jail.
And he realizes now that this situation could go to pieces in a hurry.
Yeah, because now you're on the wrong side of the balls and you're knocking them back upstream. You know, we already were down here knocking them that way. Now we're knocking them the other way. Well, he's going to be in the same spot. He's going to shoot the 2 out and freeze them on the 7 ball.
This will be probably a series of a couple very soft shots before we see any real activity.
Yeah, there it is. He's got it.
Once again, great camera work by our crack crew. Right on top of the action.
Well, he left this ball in a bank. Yep. Efren stabs this in, he's gonna have a bank.
If he doesn't stab it in, though, there's a price to be paid.
Yeah, well, not really. Guy's gonna have to play well to get more than one ball. You know, if he shoots this. And I'm sure he's gonna shoot it. You know, shoot it, roll forward, take the bank on the 11, or else pop it and take the cross bank on the 11. Good shot. Ooh, I don't think he has the cross bank. I think he got the kiss angle.
Efren definitely flounced around in the stance there after he let that shot go. I was watching to see how steady he'd stay down.
Okay, could he go forward and beat the kiss here?
Well, it's tough. It's hard to call. I'm pretty
I know, I
close.
can't see the
He's looking
angle
at the bank on
perfectly.
the 12 ball, too.
Well, that would be shooting at one ball and selling out 2 or 3.
If not more.
That's not going to be the shot he decides to shoot. No, he's just knocking this away, I think. He can't shoot it. It's a kiss. Well, I was right again. What a hit. You know, he killed it so well. I thought he was winding up to kick it away. Well, he's stalling. You see, he had the bank all the while, and he looked at everything else. This is the Moscone stuff to get a little applause.
I was going to try to bank the 10 ball down by his pocket.
Or in it.
Or in it.
Yeah, he came
Up
a little
past the
bit
four.
wide, and he hung it up. That's almost as good. You got to give him this ball. Even though it's like putting him on 6, you got to give him the ball. You can't fly around and knock it away. You just got to give it to him and lay right there on the end rail. That's all you can do, roll it in. Good. Nothing wrong with that. Don't look at this bank, because you know what can happen here. He can go right off the 6 into the pocket, or the 2 right into the pocket. Can't be shooting at this. You're going to knock these balls away. Knock one on his side and one upstream. Well, none on his side, but nevertheless, tied him up, leading 6-0. I would say he's a decided favorite here.
Billy may have a bank on the 4 if he wants it. He's going to play the 4 ball.
Yeah.
Spun it back with some right-hand English. And now Efren will be content to remove the 12 ball from Billy's pocket's proximity.
No, let me tell you something. I think he could kind of not go all out banking it, but he can knock it on his side and go towards the 6 ball. You know, he can't scratch. Just cut it and knock it his way. No, he didn't want to do that. He knocked it up there. I like cutting it, banking it, and going up there, but he's got the big edge, so he doesn't want to fool around at all. Well, Efren, if this doesn't go in, Efren has a kick. He has a kick on the 4 ball. He's looking at something else, but he's got a kick on the 4 ball. And after he examines all, I promise you he is going to kick at that 4 ball. Doesn't have a bank, but he has a kick. And here it comes. And he kicks so well, I expect this ball to go or hang. He's looking at it for sure. He's going to hit it pretty good. You see what I'm talking about?
What a great kick shot that was. And even though it was available, that was far from easy.
Well, he kicked so well. That's why earlier I called the kick, and I think he just didn't see it. He saw that one. This could be the second win for Efren.
A very knowledgeable and appreciative audience once again. Well, Efren leads 2 games to 1. He's got momentum on his side.
They love that. He kicked the ball in, it crawled to the pocket, then he banked one in that crawled to the pocket. You know what Billy Palmer is saying right now? He's getting rolled to death.
Yeah, he just has to laugh when a guy can play like that. Not much you can do. Mike LeBron sitting in the front row down there, and he looks as content as, or as proud as a mother of her own son.
Yeah.
There's Carmine Sardo. Sardo tight rack. That's been used exclusively here in this tournament. Everybody seems to like it. Everybody seems to appreciate the neutrality of it. Okay, Reyes set to break, needing one of the remaining 2 games to win this match and advance on to the finals.
Good break. Good break. Billy Palmer is hanging by a thread now because one mistake and his tournament win aspirations are over. And he has nothing to be ashamed of if he loses. I mean, 3rd place with 307 players, that's a pretty good finish.
Absolutely, no doubt. Goes without saying. You always feel devastated when you lose, because when you get this close to win a major title, I mean, you got your heart in it. But the next day when you wake up, you say, you know, that was pretty darn good.
He doesn't have much to do here, I'll tell you that. Not at all.
A lot of opportunity to get in trouble, but not a whole lot of opportunity to do something real prosperous for himself.
I don't like this. I'd rather see him 2-rail kick behind the 3. I don't like this. Yeah, that's no good. That's suicidal.
Very good call, Danny.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He could have kicked 2 rails to this side rail and go 1, 2 and try to go behind the 3. And now he's got to sweat out Efren playing straight pool.
How many balls will Efren get? And there's a very good chance he's not going to like it when he comes back to the table.
If he comes back, there's a combination that goes, you know, and he might be able to shoot that and open more balls and play position for the 8-2. That's where he got right now, I think. Don't shoot the 8 right now. Shoot the combination. Shoot the combination, the 9 will roll into the 5 and maybe brush right down, and you're playing position for the 8.
Well, that combination's got a little work with it when I look on the monitor.
Just a little, but I mean, you know, you want to get all out, then go ahead and shoot it. Now, and we know you can shoot the 8, but if you shoot the combination, you see it?
Yeah, Efren's got so much the best of it. I don't think risk is on the menu.
I don't see a risk here. I really don't see a risk.
Well, if you miss the combination and the ball's separated a little bit.
No, you're coming back a little. I don't see a big risk. You know, this is the safe way to get all the balls you can get, but if you want to get 8 and out here, that's where to go. Well, he didn't want to hit the 2. It would have been great if he hit the 9 only, and we're back to ducking now.
Efren's looking at the 11 ball to see if that's a possible combination. Goes in Billy Palmer's pocket.
Yeah, it doesn't look it. It looks like it's hitting it a little off. Well, it's 2-0 here in what could be the final game of this match. Of course, we can't count Billy Palmer out. He's come from behind and beat Efren some games in this tournament. Don't go away, guys.
Billy may be in the mood to shoot a flyer, and he has the 11 off the 14 if the cue ball was to end up near the side pocket on his side of the table. Efren's almost thinking of taking a foul here.
Well,
Kicking
I don't
over
really
2 rails.
see the need for that. What a big edge to be able to shoot both hands. I'll tell you what he does have too. He can 3-rail the 1 and force forward. You know, shoot the 1 just before the side pocket and go forward. Yeah, that's what he was trying to do. Kick off the inside of the ball and hit the rail, which he did.
And I'm afraid that the 11 ball has gotten even closer to being makeable.
It's close to being dead now, but I don't see
quite.
any chance to kick it. No, it's probably pretty good, but I don't see how he can kick at it. He's got to play safe here. Fan to 14 with a little right-hand English and try to put him in that pocket. 5 and 13, that's what he's going to do, I believe. Spin it right in that pocket.
Well,
great shot.
Yep.
Great shot.
Just the way
Although-
that you drew it up.
Yeah, except nothing goes for him. You know, this is a much greater shot if you got balls that pass somewhere. They don't, so that makes no problem for Efren getting out of this.
Well, here's an air bridge, so there is a little problem.
Well, he's going to have to do that kick again then. He's going to have to kick at the side of the ball and try to fall on the end rail again. Same shot he just executed. Identical shot. Well, he don't want that though. He's going to take a scratch and put him on the wrong side of the ball. It's a very good decision.
Well, I
Again,
think it was,
lose a point.
beyond that, it was to rearrange that combination that was starting to lurk more and more towards his pocket.
Yeah, you're right. That was also a consideration. Billy Palmer's looking up here for help. Can't help you, Billy.
He's
You're
laughing
on your
because he
own.
goes for such extended periods of never getting to see a
Yeah.
shot at this hole.
Yeah. He's going to try to kick it 3 rails on the other side of the pile.
And take a foul.
Yeah. It's good speed.
That's amusing. Right
Now-
back where he was starting.
Now it's now we got to keep track of the scratches. Reyes has the ball. Palmer owes one now. Efren is going to try that shot he couldn't do before. The air bridge, you said? Lassiter used to shoot that real good, the air bridge.
It's still laying awkward for anything. With the 11 off the 14. Concerned
Well,
about that
if
at all?
you got a lot of cash, that's
Well-
a real good shot.
When you're desperate, sometimes you're forced to play an offensive shot.
Well, he's not really desperate because the balls aren't open. You know, nothing goes. There's no threat. So you know that takes desperate out of the game right now.
What if he kicked at the 5? Right in the center of that stack. No.
It's not a bad shot because he figures to stay there and the balls will go nowhere. He opened the ball. Did he leave it? I think he let him hit it. You know, I think he can hit this ball, bank it into the balls, and go way up there towards the 9. Yeah, I think he can hit the 11 fairly full. He's going to get some balls open if he can hit it full. I mean, maybe he can't hit it. I mean, from here it looks like he can. Well, he apparently can't do that, so he's going to fan the 5 and fall down here. Well, now you got to have a good backer for this shot. I like 2 railing the 9 and 2 railing the cue ball. You see that shot, Mark?
Yes, if you're comfortable with avoiding the double kiss, it's a great
There's
shot.
no kiss. The 9, there's no
This-
kiss. 2
when
railing.
you hit one poorly, you can get any kind of a kiss.
Oh,
I'm used to hitting them poorly.
Yeah,
So.
but we're talking about champions who aren't going to hit him that poorly. He can 2 rail that 9 and 2 rail the cue ball.
I do like that.
I do like it. You know, go all out and shoot it. I think he's going to do it. 2 rail the 9 and fall on the side rail where the 1 is. That's just what he did. What do you think of that shot?
Great call, great shot, great execution.
Good
Well,
shot.
he's thinking about the 14 ball now. Possibly off the 8, he can control the cue ball by dragging it over by the 1 and maybe move the 14 near his pocket.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to see the. You don't want to let him see the 11. So I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do here. He might hit the point if he's not careful.
He was playing it off the point.
Yeah, that's a bad shot.
He was playing it off the point. He's a
Creative, but bad idea. Very bad idea. He left him a shot, I believe. I believe the 13 goes. Or is that the 12? They're both side by side.
It is the 12.
It's the
You are
12.
correct.
Yeah.
13's
he's
right
got
next to it.
this. He's got this. He's got a bank on the 11. He can go 2 rails maybe to the 3.
A lot of spin. You can really see
Yeah,
those
he did
multiple
do it.
dots on the
He
cue
did
ball.
do it. Yeah, now
Twirling.
he's got the 3. And if the 8 billiards that ball, which it may not, it might go right past it. I think he's going to stroke it. I'll tell you the truth. Just hit it with a little speed and make it. You know, he's looking at cutting this ball. He can make the 3, right?
I'm not sure that he
Yeah,
can.
just stroke it. Don't roll it. Give it a good stroke. Jump up there and go through them. And I think you're going to get some points. You got to hit it with speed if you shoot it. Rolling it, you're getting 1 ball.
Well,
I
he's
think
not-
this is a little Moscone move. I think he'd learn how to act. I think in the end, he's going to pop this in and fly the cue ball straight out.
He's not in
No,
love.
no,
with,
he's
he's
gonna-
not in love with the 3. I can
No,
tell.
he's not. I can see that. He's too near the rail. But he's going to try to billiard this ball with some spin. Look at this hit. Now he's going to hit the wrong side of the balls. Oh, he got a break. Oh, he hit the wrong side of the balls and still has a pretty easy bank. Well, he likes what's happening right now because he's pretty close to getting in the final match of the 1 pocket.
He's going to follow ahead.
Yeah, I don't think he'll get a shot, but he'll make the bank.
And that was a cinch bank, and that was probably good judgment because it didn't look like much could favor him by using power.
Bank the 2 and snooker him on it. I don't know if it goes past the 1, but he can get it past the 1 in play and stick the cue ball. That's the shot. Yeah, that's about the best you could have done without hitting that 1.
Terrific shot.
Great shot.
And now he's got Billy Palmer considering having to kick or take a foul.
Yeah, you don't want to foul on the wrong side again because that 11 is sitting there. Don't want to get on the wrong side, so kick at the 2. Pinch it, you know, hit the 2 and the rail at the same time, 1 rail, and you could survive this. And that's all it will be, by the way, is survival.
Looks like Billy Palmer's going to go off the edge of the 11 and attack the 2 ball with the cue ball. That's what he's trying.
Good
Good shot.
Very good shot. See, he didn't want to make the 2 with that 11 there because he would wound up on the side, but he left the bank. Left the bank on the 1. And with good, well, he's not going to shoot it. Look at this. Does he see it or doesn't he want to mess with
No,
it?
he definitely sees it.
Yeah, he don't want to bank it. He could have banked it. Well, he left the bank. He left the bank. And I think he can go 1 rail to the 6 ball. Well, it's getting time to shoot anyway, Palmer. You know, you're losing 5-0. If you get a chance to make this and fall on the 6, I think you got to do it.
Yeah, I'm very confident we're going to see offense played from here. Just considering the positioning of the cue ball.
Well, he's trying hard not to shoot a ball.
Well, if he doesn't shoot a ball, I don't know how much longer he's going to wait. He may wait too long.
Yeah, he's got to shoot this. Yeah, see, he's putting his hand, well, where he's putting the hand, he could still have a shot at the 1 if he banks the ball, but he doesn't want to do it. I don't know, he's not going to get many chances to shoot balls, and losing 5-1, Billy, you gotta invent something. You're losing 2-1 games.
It's 5-0.
You know, just surviving here isn't going to help you win. You know, you're just going to get more balls out of play. And it'll be tougher for you to get 8. Yeah, now he's forced to knock more away. This is exactly what Efren wants to happen.
I suppose he should think about maybe bumping the 8 ball and trying to drag the cue ball down by the 7.
Not a bad idea.
Even at the risk of taking a foul, I mean,
Yeah,
that
but
would create some
see
kind
your
of...
shot, he'll leave 2 go to bank on the 1. Efren be able to reach it, see it.
Yeah.
So he can't
No.
deal with that, so he had to
Down
knock
table
a
we
few
go.
more.
This is just going to be down table then. Efren doesn't have to do anything.
This is the last threat that Billy has. this ball that Efren's going to knock away, because then he can go for a bank if he gets left down here. Right now he can't bank the 11 because he'll leave a shot. So the last ball he can get away is that. Just cut it up there and keep it in the way of the bank. You know, block the bank. That's all. But lay on this ball and block the bank. See the idea? Stop all banks. Except he might have left the bank on the 10. He might be able to twist this in. You know, center left-hand English. That ball will take right-hand English. He may have a bank at this.
Well,
yeah, he's shooting it. He's shooting. If he makes this, he'll have another bank. But he has a chance at this. How you like it?
Yeah, tremendous execution.
Good hit. He hung it. He hung it. Tough pockets. He hit it good. Most tables, that ball would have gone in. Then he would have had decisions to make. Efren has to give him this ball. Don't fool around with this ball. Just lay there and give it to him. Did he hit it? Yeah. He's smiling because he knows a little more roll out away from the rail, and he would have missed it totally. Okay. Can't be shooting at anything. Efren has enough threats up there. No, he's going to shoot, but I don't think he's going to like this. But, you know, this is the time to feel desperate, but the other shot was better a little while ago, and he passed it. He's shooting this. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. He's going to like it less. Oh, look at this control. He had position, too.
Pretty good bank on the one for Efren. You know, one thing that's kind of amusing, when we did the call on all the bank pool tournament, those guys were rifling those shots in like nothing, weren't they?
Yeah, you didn't have time to call them.
And then we play bank pool, and those straight backs all of a sudden become quite a bit tougher. Different attitude, different mindset with the games.
I don't know, you want him to stiffen this ball, but I think the 6 might go past the 5.
Well, I might be wrong. I'm just saying potentially left
well,
the bank.
I'll tell you what he's doing. He looks like he's going to go all out and cut this ball in the pocket. You know, and he figures all he's going to leave is the 5. You know, it doesn't have to stop good, and he might get some balls. He might get the 7 next. Yeah, this is a good decision here. I like this.
The circumstance is this. He figures he's going to at least hang it.
How do you think he hit it?
I think he hit it pretty good.
He fell on the 7, and he's going to fall on the 5 ball, I believe. I believe he could soft stroke this and kill it. And this match may be coming to a conclusion. Yep.
He is on the hill. He needs one ball to win this match.
Okay, Efren wins now. Don't go away, everybody, because we're going to have the finals now of the one packet. It'll be Marco Marcus and Efren Reyes in the finals.
A very appreciative crowd. We're seeing some standing ovations here for both players.
Yeah.
That was a good tussle.
Yeah, Efren played some great pool there. Well, we're not going to have an interview. We're just going to wait for the draw and get in with the finals here. Exciting match, and we may have more excitement for you, so don't go away.